Welcome to the Trading Lounge. I would love to share with you a horrible trade I made today on my journey to 100K, where I try to take $1,000 to $100,000 as fast as possible via day trading. I'm a fairly new day trader, so this has been a journey of ups and downs, mainly ups, which has been cool, but today is not a great day, and I'm recording this video right after I made the trade to try to help kind of capture everything I'm feeling. I haven't even really processed everything and sat down and kind of thought this through, but this was a horrible trade. This is an example of, for my style of trading, exactly something not to get into, and we're going to go over that. Very frustrating. So today, unfortunately, we took a max loss trade day. Before the day started, I said, okay, I set my kind of idea for a risk reward ratio. I'm like, okay, I think I'll aim for 10 cents to make 20 cents unless the stock drives me away from that. Maybe it's a higher price stock or a lower price stock, and I got to change that a little bit, like in the case of a penny stock, which is what I traded today, which I'm not great at. You know, I'm not going to do 10 cents for 20 cents. I might do a penny for 2 pennies or 2 pennies for 4 pennies. And that just didn't happen today. So let's talk about what happened today on this stock. So the market was a little slow this morning. It's still slow. It's only 5:30 in the morning. And there hasn't been a ton of opportunities. And I got pulled away for a couple of minutes, about 15 minutes ago, or just before this trade was made. And as I was coming up the stairs, I heard my alerts going off, and those alerts were coming from this Warrior Trader scanner, which I'll show you here. And so this is at 8:09 right here on this running up scanner. I wasn't really focused on anything else. I just saw that this was going off. And it sucks because this RNAZ would have been probably a halfway decent opportunity, but and I see it's 77 cents. So I'm thinking, oh man, this has kind of got these alerts going off, and it's gone up a few cents, and maybe I can get in there in my small account and get 5 cents a share or something, or get lucky and get 10 cents a share on a penny stock would be kind of sick. And so I click it, and when I do, the news down here pops up for it right here. And I see, okay, it's a U.S. stock. TEED partners with Google to expand CTV home screen availability globally. And I'm like, okay, well, we're partnering with Google, great. And I didn't really look at anything else. I just saw that the alert went off. They had breaking news. I quickly glanced at my Discord that I'm in, and there were a couple guys that were in that, and they're probably profitable, but as they were in earlier than me. But I saw that they were in it, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to jump in this. So I click in here, and I see, okay. I just took a glance at the daily chart, and I see there's a little bit of room here to get up to the 200 on the daily chart. Great. And then I see, let me go into, I think it's important to go, we're going to do this backwards. We're going to go over here so you guys can see this, and we'll go back to the other screen, because the other screen has got some pretty important data looking back on why I should have never entered this trade for my trading style. There's going to be plenty of people that make money on this stock today. I am not one of them. So as you can see here, the fact that this system changes this every single time I come in here is annoying. Okay, we're back in. So here we go. The stock has some news. Pumps up right here. I wasn't sitting here for this. I got in pretty much right when I bought, which is on this candle right here. And you're going to kind of see why I bought. It doesn't really make a ton of sense, right? So it comes up here. We have this nice little, technically like this little pullback right here. This is the first candle to make a new high. You could have got in right here at, I don't know what that is, 6 cents or something. And you get out here at what is that? The high of 71 cents. That would have been a good move right there, right? And if you were in on it, and then you get another pullback right here, and then there's another candle you could get on right here, and then technically speaking, if you wanted to, you get a pullback here, and then you can get on this candle right here. So there's multiple little pullbacks there for you to be able to snipe a few cents on this penny stock. So I decide that okay, I come in, I sit down right when this candle is forming, and I see that it goes above this, right? So it's not a pull technically. I mean, it's not a red candle pullback, which is what I love to see. I just saw that the candle opened and rose above this point, so that's where I got in. I got in up here at 76 cents, and which is right around that point. And I do see now that I probably could have made a profit. I'll have to go back and look at the video of maybe 2 cents because the candle got as high as 78 cents. So maybe when I got in, I'll go back and take a look at the video and find out. But maybe when I got in, it jumped up 2 cents, or maybe it had gone up a little bit and came down. I'm going to be very frustrated if I missed out on a little bit of a profit there when I took this hit. But it dove down immediately, and I let it dive down a little bit here. It comes down here. I've got this candle of indecision right here. And then I hit my max stop loss. I set a max stop loss for $150 today, and it hit negative $158.98 right here. And I got out. Now, here's the deal. I am frustrated, and drawdowns are going to happen. I just wish that I would not have traded outside the guardrails and the rules that I set for myself. This entire journey, most of the trades, 99.9% of the trades made on this account have been with very specific guardrails and criteria that I've set for myself. And I don't know what I was thinking of jumping in here and it's a penny stock. We don't do penny stocks. I don't even think it's not low float. It was easy to borrow. All of the things that are just not great for me to be trading in. My strength is not penny stocks by any means. So I want to take you back right here to this page. I am very frustrated about this. So looking back on this, I'm like, well, now it hit 82 cents. It's like I couldn't afford to lose that much money, and it's had its opportunities now to where you could wait for this dip to come here, right here, and then there's plenty of opportunity to make money here and plenty of money here. Like I said, there's going to be plenty of guys in my Discord who are more swing traders who are going to be making some money on this, but I was unable to flip this in my typical 1 or 2 minutes, 11 seconds or whatever it was. Right here, you can see the float on this is 42 million. I don't think I've traded a 42 million float on this challenge account since we started. We try to stay under 20 million for sure. And I'm even reluctant to be there, but under 10 million and definitely like under 5 million, I'm like chomping at the bit to trade that thing. So that is one of the things that's outside my guardrails. And then, so the float, and then also the fact that the price was under $1. We're not great at penny stocks. And then it's not easy to borrow here. That's just this label here would say HTB, easy to borrow. And so I just don't know where my head was at with this. And I don't know. So, but I do know this. I still have a little bit of buying power in that account, but I'm not going to go trade again. I'm not going to trade it today. I think I have like $500 in there or $600 in there to be able to trade, and we're not going to do it because we already hit the max loss for the day. And if I lose again, I'm going to probably feel worse. But I don't know. Here's the thing. Like, there's always tomorrow. We have a pretty good win rate, 90%. But this one is going to look. I didn't do the chart because I am flustered here. So let's just do the chart. That's 158.98. 158.98. So let's run the chart. 158.98. This is brutal. 158.98. No. Negative 158.98. Oh, man. Done. Yes. Let's pull up the data. Span this out and take a look at the damage. Yesterday we were above $1,500. So we started the account at $1,000. We added a little bit of cash in there. And now we are sitting at a profit of $1,358, but we lost $150 today. And we have 28 days of trading, and the chart definitely it's going to move down a little bit. But there's always tomorrow. We took a loss. We got a drawdown. I got to figure out how to make a red image, a drawdown image for my YouTube channel. But man, this one was a hard one to swallow. We didn't stay in the guardrails. We didn't stay within the rules that we set for ourselves. Got a little distracted. It's a good reminder that if you get a little distracted, to sit down and kind of take a second to refocus. There's no reason to jump in on a trade. And boy, this one hurts. This one hurts. But I'll be here bright and early tomorrow, and stay green out there, folks. Cheers.